Good morning, y'all. Happy Wednesday. For those of you who don't know, my name is Nikki Johnston. I am a personal trainer and registered nurse with 20 years of experience, and I own my own company, Athena Warrior Training, and provide online coaching services for health, fitness, and nutrition. And I have come together with Beyond Eons Productions to help Jakeem Parker and his business, along with Dante Martin, who is advocate, artist, spiritualist, just an amazing guy who wants to see all of us move forward, be successful, and help so many people in the process. And we are Wednesday Whispers, and this is episode 15. And look, I finally got my shirt. I am so excited. So right now I'm in my work outfit. I just got a job at a local bakery, which I'm super excited about. But can't wear makeup. I have to take all my piercings out. So if that's why you're wondering, that's why. Hello, good morning. But I am so happy to be here with you guys. It is a little bit earlier than normal. I have to be out of here in a couple hours, and we will see. I'm not sure if we're going to continue at this time or if, wow, I forgot I have my earpiece in. I'm talking really loud. Hey, coach. I'm not sure if we're going to continue at 8 a.m. or if we're going to continue in the evening or afternoon after I get off at 3:30. So be patient with us. Either way, I will post this up after this episode is over, and then I'll also post it up on my YouTube channel, which is AWT Fit, and Facebook, and I am under Adriana Johnston, and in parentheses, Nikki J. All right, so let's get started. We had Open Door Policy Part 3 just come out. Myself and Dante had the pleasure to interview Anastasia Williams, who has been a Rhode Island representative for the last 30 years. She has been out of office since 2022, and we're hoping that I'm pretty sure that she's running this year, and hopefully we will see her back in office. All right, so I am going to bring on Dante, and hopefully, fingers crossed, Jakeem as well. We did a test run yesterday, looking crazy, trying to figure out what's going on with the connection between his phone and getting onto Instagram. Wish us luck. Hopefully we don't have to take 20 takes and we can keep the camera rolling. All right, guys, here we go. Let me bring them in and we will get started. If they are here. Of course, I said 5 minutes. Oh, it's after 5 minutes. And they're late. All right, let me see if I can pull them up. And I believe Jakeem's going to be having his little girls run around the background as he gets them ready for school. So again, we might have to change the time, and it might be a little bit better for all of us. All right, Dante, trying to bring you in. All right, as I'm getting those guys in, I hope everybody's week has been going well so far, and you've been blessed with good weather like we have, which has been awesome. We have a cool little path in the back of our apartment complex, so I've been putting on my weighted vest and getting my walk on, and I just feel like that's been just a very a good way to get cardio in. It's just soothing to go on a walk because it's a little bit of foresty area, and I get to see all the chipmunks, and I even saw a snake the other day. I about lost it. Oh shit. Here we go.
Hey, Nikki.
Morning.
Morning. First thing first.
Oh, I can't hear you though.
What do you mean you can't hear me? Hello?
Oh, I know why. Hold on. You hear me?
Yeah.
Have you been hearing me?
Yeah.
Hi, figure
I was
plugging.
I was hearing you. Hey, why is
Okay.
my mic not working? Why is it blinking?
It should blink in the beginning and then turn green.
Oh,
Do you have the black thing put underneath in the?
yes.
Okay. So just hold it down for a couple seconds and then it should turn green.
Hold what down?
There's a little button on it. Here, let me get my other one. So where the clip is, there's a little on button.
I got that part. I'm holding it down, it's just blinking. Then it's
What color?
off. It's
Okay, so
blinking red.
so you turned it off. Don't hold it as long and try again. No?
Now I don't want to come on. Okay, there it is, but it's still blinking.
Then you probably have to charge it.
I did charge it.
Both, just that one or both of them? You want to try the other one?
I tried. I got the other one on the charge. I've been charging them, and I'm like, yo, why is this? Yo, you know what? Forget these mics. I don't care no more.
We're not worried about going over to Anastasia's house. We need to be worried about going over your house and making sure all your stuff is configured.
I did it. I charged it and whatever. I don't care no more. Like listen. If you heard how I've been talking to people lately, you'll be like, yo, what is bothering you? I told people don't understand the littlest things bother me. I'm telling you that dentist office, I had to give them a piece of my mind. They hung up on me.
Well,
like, yo,
we've had a legit reason for that, and this is just frustration because you hate technology. Hello,
I told you.
Thanks for joining.
People, man, I can't stand people. I can't stand them, but I love to help them.
Right, we're trying to bring people together in community, and well, it's a process. You're not fighting. Well, yeah, sometimes fighting with people who have had their own ways and thoughts for all these years, and sometimes it's a little bit backwards, and we come to a standstill, and we end up fighting, and it's all about breaking down those barriers.
Listen, even though things would be negative, let's go on a positive note. Look what we got, Nikki. We are now official. Look what came in. Look
that's the new and improved merchandise,
what
you guys.
Came in. Look.
Hoodies and
what
shirts.
Came in. Look at this. Yo, we are now official. We are official. We are a business. Look at that. You see that logo? You see the logo on the tag? You see the tag logo?
Oh, yeah, it is on the tag. Okay.
You see the Beyond Eons on the shirt. Yo, we got yellow. We got hoodies packaged up and everything.
Do we have prices and stuff yet? What's next? What's the next transgression of this?
What do you mean?
So we're selling them. What are we doing with them?
The shirts are 25. Matter of fact, I already got pre-orders. The shirts are 25. The hoodies are 35. I wanted to make it cost efficient. I just wanted to make sure the quality and everything was good. The quality is excellent. When you see this shirt, I sold what? I bought 3 already. I bought Keen's wife one.
Okay.
Sunshine bought 2 for her daughter, and somebody else. I bought hers as well. So
okay. I want to buy. Okay, so what do I have to do? Hey Keith, how do I buy one, or how does anyone buy one?
Size? They could get in touch with any one of us. Like the thing is, we want to make sure we have their size. We want to make sure they have their size because I have small, mediums, large, and extra large because I don't know whatever. The quality is a good fit. Like the shirt is a great quality. I wanted to make sure it was a great quality. Is not something that if you wash is gonna come off.
Fall apart.
And everything. Like put it this way, the price that we selling them for, we actually robbing ourselves. But again, I'm always for the people. That's why I wanted to make sure it's cost.
$35. Like the
hoodies is $35.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Most hoodies are like $60 these days.
Yeah, but again, my thing is I understand what's going on with people, and if you want to support, you know what I mean. I want your support, and we're gonna make it. If you want to donate more, whatever it is what it is, we give it to people. You give us more, I'll give it to somebody that can't afford it or whatever. But I'm not one of the people. Like one of the things with me is like I'm not about making money off of people. I don't do stuff like that.
So how Okay, so we can access you to order, but how can people pay for it?
They could just give us some money. I have Zelle, whatever they want to do, but however, hand to hand, whatever.
Okay.
We get it to them.
Okay. All right, so 25 for shirt, small, medium, large, extra large, 35 for hoodies, small, medium, large, extra large.
You can get whatever size you want. 3X. Like a lady's gonna order 3X. I'm going when I go to work to show her.
Okay.
She's going.
Awesome.
So you can get 3Xs too. Listen, we are functioning. We got sneakers, pants, everything. But what it is, see, this is the Beyond Eon Orange. So this is the trademark.
Yes.
So we have to focus on the Beyond Eon Orange first.
Okay.
So
I think it's time to, if Ori has a moment when he's not doing construction stuff, to help build us a website.
And this is, like I said, we just did the white because I know a lot of people like white. The white one is dope too, but the focus is Beyond Eon Orange.
Yep.
Now, what's so dope about this shirt, Nikki, that you don't know?
What?
The whole shirt is the logo.
I saw that when you sent the pictures over. It just wrapped.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot the whole shirt is the logo.
I love that. I love that.
So that's what it is. We're function now. So look what we got. We get now in food, music, production, clothing, cable. Yo, me and Keem, I don't know where he at, but we had a moment. Like that's probably the first time we seen each other cry yesterday.
Oh, yeah. I heard you guys went out and had some soul food. That'll make you cry too.
No, you want to hear something about that? We went to go get some soul food. They closed up the shop before we get. I was like, how are you going to close up shop before?
Did they know you were coming?
Yeah. That didn't make no sense. I'm like, yo, we come here to eat.
Island. Come on. We're rallying for Rhode Island, and this is what's happening.
What it was the moment was, it's like, basically, it's like, I know, like, think about it, but people don't understand, like in December or whatever, a phone call was made on, well, not December, but we put this idea into fruition and to see where it's at right now. Like, we got on the prototype shirts that me and you got on the prototype. That's how I say less, do more. But the beauty of seeing what we have accomplished and it's just getting started, and that's what people don't understand. We just getting started. So, and I know you keep saying, "Oh, what could I do? What I could do? Just do what you're doing." Because again, the whole process is everything works. I even talked to the old camp that I used to run with. I was talking to them on the phone, and we got some things in the works. Like, we're gonna sit down and talk, because again, the more help you have, the better it is. So that's what I'm sitting up there saying. It's like, yo, my thing is to get, you already know our goal, 500 or 1.5. Keep that in your head. 500 or 1.5 is on you.
You would believe it. All right. Well, I mean, if you want to, I think we need to sit down and talk about starting a website. I mean, you can do it for free and have a landing page and get us on Google when people search. Oh, Jakeem.
No, we can do that. What's going on with Keem? You can't get in?
Nope. Jakeem, you might have to delete the app and get back in again. Do everything that Ori told you to do yesterday. He was able to get in yesterday. We had no problem. And then, well, not no problem, but we were able to run a live 3 different times. So I don't know. Okay, so yeah, I think we should have a landing page and have a storefront.
Do it. Okay. Let's do it. Do it. Yeah. It's like, there you go. There's your thing.
We need to talk to the person who's doing the shirts as well to see what kind of setup they have as well. Because some printers can print one-offs, but some need to buy a whole bunch.
Yeah, no, you're talking to the person that do the shirts.
Yeah, but you're connected. No, but like as far as ordering and
you're
so some printing. Okay, so some printing companies do it a couple different ways. So they can either order by purchase shirts by order, right? So if we have
we are a wholesaler. So you have,
No, I
it's,
know. Yeah, but you have to get wholesale from something else. So the printer, right? The printer is going to say you have to buy at least so many of each product before
no,
I
no, no,
can
no, no,
print.
no, 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 no. That's why I said you're talking to the person that, listen, what it is it's a, this is a company that lets you do your own thing.
Okay.
Anyone could do your thing. So again, so you, how many shirts you want is based on you. Whatever you want is based on you. You could buy for yourself or whatever. And
Okay.
the more bulk you buy, the cheaper it would be.
Right.
That's why I
That's
said.
yeah, that's what
So
I'm
again,
saying.
so
So we should maybe have a stock at some point. What we can do print to order, but we can start doing a stock so that we have things in. So do they ship or do we ship?
no, okay, no, no. We could ship and they could ship, but here's the thing. Like I'm gonna tell you like this: when somebody pre-order, based on the pre-order, see when you order it all together, you can get it all at once. Like normally it could take 2 weeks. It came quick. Like we ordered because for the launch party we have enough for the launch party. We about to order some more. We want to
Okay.
sit down and see what we're gonna do. But
Okay.
again, everything's when I'll show you. Like one day you come over, I'll show you how it works, and you'll be like, okay, it makes sense.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have to actually see it yourself to understand.
Yeah, so what what I'd like to do is get Ori in on that. We can all do it together and then find a way to have the ability to pay online.
Right.
So
But,
we want people from
but
everywhere to buy these shirts, not just here in Rhode Island and by moving cash through Zelle or PayPal or whatever. Well, I mean, it could be PayPal, but just have a shop set up
I think
from the
remember what I told you. There's a picture that we all gonna take, and when people see that picture, that's when see we gotta remember when I say this, and everybody that's listening, listen to what I'm about to say to you. If you starting something, do not outsource your resources. You gotta always remember that. See, it's easy for people to come up like when I counseled a lot of people, I used to always tell them to get rich, you need an idea and people to support your idea.
hmm
There's a bunch of people that come up with ideas and it goes nowhere. I've seen people running and go to different conferences and everything and ended up broke doing this.
right.
I've seen a lot of people invest thousands of dollars into things and came broke, and now they don't want to do it no more because they got frustrated. See, I keep telling people over the years and years, you're supposed to get wiser. You're supposed to get smarter. So as I got wiser and smarter, here's what I started doing. This is what I always do. I don't want to hear the rights. I want to hear the wrongs.
hmm
Because the rights will fix itself. I want to hear the wrongs. What went wrong? So now the
hmm
thing is, what we're doing is, like I keep saying, money is getting put where it needs to be put in as far as the cameras, to have the quality of the cameras, the quality of the
Right.
mics, because you want to have the best production you can have. That's where money
hmm
should be going into. But again, if you don't have money coming in, you just got money going out, what
Right.
happens? You draining your well.
Right.
So if you don't have a well, guess what? It's just rocks, brick, hole, nothing. So the thing about it is don't outsource your resources. So now the thing is with the like, yeah, we want everybody to see one of the things about people that I learned. I told you I've been counseling. Matter of fact, y'all realize how much of a counselor I used to be. You witnessed it, and you can talk about that because that's gonna be the
Right.
next episode anyway. But y'all, you realize how much of a counselor I have been. Even Sunshine Love was like, she witnessed it yesterday too. She was just like, you have one of the greatest demeanors when it comes to people, because she witnessed something that I'll tell you offline what happened.
Okay.
And she was like, you had the craziest demeanor with that, because I know how people think. Number
Right.
one, everything's going to come when it's supposed to come. But I know when you have it in front of their face, they will buy it. If you throw something online that somebody don't know who you are, most likely they're just going to bypass it or whatever, because but
Yeah.
the thing about it is, the more they see it, the more somebody talk about it,
Visibility.
then you start doing
Yep.
things.
Right.
Don't outsource your resources. Always remember that. Don't outsource your resources, because then you're gonna get
Right.
frustrated. That's why. Have you ever seen me frustrated when it came to any of this?
No,
Nope.
not yet.
No, I'm
Oh
not,
yeah, I
because
mean,
again,
right. Yeah, I was gonna say
I'm
the
not
same
because
goes for my business. I mean, it's so many of the clients that I have is word of mouth. You do what you're supposed to do and you put out great content and you keep rolling, people start talking and people will start to see now we're wearing the shirts, we're wearing the hoodies, and that orange is gonna stick out and people are like, what's going on? What is that? And it'll just It'll start moving organically. That's the point, without utilizing a ton of money of our own.
Right. Like I told you before, we in negotiation. As soon as we sign the contract, we're gonna let everybody know what we in contracts now. So again, there's a lot going on. That's why I say, like I always say, thank you for tuning in, thank you for joining. Basically, this is Whisper Wednesdays, and what we do is we supposed to be talking. You know, I'm dyslexic. What we're supposed to be doing is talking about the last episode and this episode, but we're celebrating the fact that Keem ain't here, so we going. Keem finally got his product. He got his logo on a shirt. We are now official running company. We are now certified in clothing. We are certified in food. We are certified in production. We are certified in everything across the board, a full functioning unit.
We are building a team.
We have multiple outlets and everything. So again, welcome to Beyond.
Yes. Welcome.
So,
yes.
That's enough of that talk about that. So Nikki,
yes.
Go ahead. Well, Anastasia, there was a miscommunication between me and her. Like I just got crazy busy yesterday. Now, okay. I keep telling people on my day off, even when I'm not working at my job, I'm still working nonstop. Like I said, I was on the phone for hours resolving matters. Yeah. I got invited to that soul food restaurant on a whim. I called her and I was, because when I got back to my house and after my haircut, I didn't leave this house until like 5 o'clock. That's how much stuff I was doing. So and I was like, and I was trying to get to her and everything. She felt like I didn't make her a priority, which I'm like, no, it's not that I didn't make you a priority. It's just like I had so much going on at once. Mm-hmm. Just like I didn't even when that text came in, I didn't see it because I was still trying to get in the shower. But there was so much going on. So,
well, yeah, I mean, if that's the case, then just say like, I mean, that's the whole point of having the group message. So someone else can come in and try to rectify the situation if one of us is busy. And that's the point, having that support, leaning on each other. If one of us can't do something, that the other one can pick up the slack when we're doing other things. But hopefully we can get her on here at some point and discuss all three of the episodes. And I want to know what's going on with her. I want to know what she's up to, what's going on with the election, what her what do you call it? What do you call it when someone has her platform?
Campaign. She's going hard, like she's working hard on her campaign. That's what she was saying. She's doing a lot on her camp. See, like I said, a lot of stuff is going on in a short amount of time. Like we have a June 22nd date. Like that date is very important to us. And here we are, what, June 4th? Today's the 4th, right? Today's the 5th?
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm saying. I don't even know what day it is.
I know. My parents' anniversary was yesterday. Happy anniversary.
Hey, happy anniversary. I'm just waking up and doing something. I don't even know what the date is or whatever.
I don't do dates. I don't know what day it is. I'm just going. I just go.
All right. So
okay. So right.
The 22nd is an important date. Important date.
Yep, June 22nd. Okay. Do we have a place?
Yeah, as soon as the ink dries, we could say it.
All right.
The ink dry. We just waiting for the we had the something that, like I said, miscommunication can happen anytime, and we have to fix that, and it's being fixed.
Yep.
So
good. All right. Yeah.
Everything to go.
It's a misunderstanding. That's okay. I mean, all of us are busy, and she's part of what we're doing and cheering us on. So we will get her on at some point. But the last episode that came out, which was Open Door Policy Part 3, I really like this episode because it moves into so many other facets than just, well, obviously beyond politics, but there's a lot of like little nuggets in there. And one thing that really caught what really caught my attention was her talking about the gentleman who wanted to start the radio station. And if you guys go back and listen to the episode, one thing she said, like, if you had this idea way back in 2008, why weren't you starting to put money away? And what really hit me with that is talking to my 14-year-old daughter now. She's working at McDonald's, she's making money, and I'm trying to have these conversations with her. And I'm like, Raven, give me $5 a week. Give me $10 a week. I will put this money away. I'll put it in a mutual fund for you. I will put it in a stock for you. I'll let your money grow now. Like trying to gear her up because I don't know what her future. I have a college fund for her. I have no idea if she's going to college. So wherever that you guys can save for whatever you want. I'm in the process of that too. I have little buckets here, and there of things that I want to try to do. I can't get it all at once, right? So I'm going to put a little bit of money aside here and a little bit there, and then I'm not touching it. And I think the point of that was at the end, the fact that this person could not go through with the station, that it prevented all Blacks and Africans and anyone in this state from starting a radio station because they couldn't follow through with their idea. And so they prevented or have prevented, or I don't even know what has ensued since then, but the fact that we don't have any Black radio stations in Rhode Island since the fruition of Anastasia putting her name out on the line to get this to happen, it's insane.
Well, hold up with this. Okay, listen. All right. Okay, let me explain to you Rhode Island politics so you can understand. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls that's listening, Kings Vineyard, what you're about to understand about Rhode Island is this. If you just paid attention to what they said, one of the worst economic cities, we was number one in
we got the bed.
No, we was number one in the worst economics in the Northeast. The only places that was worse than us was Hawaii, West Virginia, and Mississippi. Those three was worse. I'm going somewhere, so work with me. I'm all right. Now, I used to say there was a spirit of content here, and I'll show you what I mean by content. I was born in Brooklyn, New York. I used to have to take a bus and a train to go to school. That was an everyday thing for me. Moved to Rhode Island, I walk into school like it's right there. Even if it was far away, it was still right there. And even a drive, you like 5 minutes to wherever you wanted to go. When I moved to Philly and Jersey, I had to drive 40 minutes to go to church, 35 minutes to go to work. Do you know when I moved back to Rhode Island and they offered me a job when I didn't even have a job with no money? And because it was in a city that was 20-something minutes away, I said, that's too far. That's the ideology of us here. Because
my parents even, we were in Chicago, well, suburbs of Chicago, moved back here after being away for 30 years. Their mentality went right back. I can see it in them right now. Just in 5 years, their mentality came back. I'm like, what is going on?
I'm telling you, it's a spirit. Now, I'm taking y'all somewhere. So now, there was a business. I don't need to say the business, but this business was making millions. Millions. Guess who stopped the business? Little old Rhode Island, because they wasn't getting a piece of it. Little old Rhode Island was like, if we don't get a piece, that business can't be in our state. Little Rhode Island shut down a multi-million, and those that was a part of this business know, a multi-million-dollar business. Like lawyers from California and everything came here, and they couldn't do nothing. That's how much the influence of power that this little state has. So now I had to say all that to get to the point of the little man now, because that's the big people. Now let's get to the little man. The problem with our community is someone wants to be the chief. And if you don't put them as the chief and you're not under them, they will sabotage anything. That's what she basically explained.
Yeah.
Because, and you heard her say she didn't want to be the chief. And you heard her say people from outside was coming to help. But see, if somebody's not getting the credit for what was done, then I don't want it done.
Yep.
So now you look at the dates. You've been trying to do this for all this time and it still haven't established. That's what we do. We do that to ourselves.
Right.
And that's why we as a state are in the positions and the predicament we're in. Because we don't even, okay, so now let's look at it like this. What did our generations before us do for us? And what are we doing for the next generation?
Right. I think we are the first generation that's actually, hopefully, starting with us, capable of leading generations going forward into something better. Before, honestly, it's survival. I don't think there's nothing to pass down. I mean, obviously you have like old money in Newport, but they couldn't. They were barely surviving, barely making it. There's nothing.
Nah, the thing is, Nick,
Maybe destruction and chaos.
no. Remember in episode 2, see, let's address that. And I want people to really hear this because we didn't talk about it. You got to think like a business person. What I'm about to say.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't own a business, get in the business mind. Don't think like somebody you're either a worker or employer or employee.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing. Remember when I said to her, downtown is a business. Bus
Right.
come through there, they make a revenue. That's a tourist attraction. Why? Because you got the Amica Center there. So when a concert come or they playing basketball, like PC makes a lot of money there.
Right.
Concerts, PC, Bruins, whatever. People come to enjoy that.
Right.
All races. But if you really pay attention, it's people with money that you see coming to these events more. So now, if I made a structure, a beautiful structure, and then I have people tearing it up,
Mm-hmm.
you're tearing up my business. You're making my business look bad. So if you're making my business look bad, then guess what? That means I want to remove you. I don't want to help you. I want to remove you.
Mentality here, yes.
So this is my point about conversations. This is why we have to have the conversation. That's what Beyond Eon Productions is about. We having these type of conversations because if you look at our channel, we talk to you. She said that people have mental illness. Okay, we got a therapist that talked about that. Did people share it? Did people watch it the way they should watch it?
Right.
See, people can make excuses and justifications of why they're not doing what they're doing. But the information is out there. So it's either this or that. Either you are going to abide by the rules that I have set, or I'm going to remove you.
Right.
Because again, you're not going to disrupt what I got going on. And if you don't understand business, understand your household. You're not just going to let someone come into your household and disrupt your household. Correct?
Right.
So that's my point of what I'm sitting up there saying. We have to understand and have a conversation about destroying property that's not yours. Because when you destroy that property, guess what they have to do? Go fix it again. And the resources, what was my thing? I said, don't outsource your resources. You're outsourcing your resources to be fixing something over and over again that does not need to be fixed because I fixed it right the first time.
Right. So this herein lies the problem. You have to start with the root cause. All of this stuff that we're doing is all symptom control. Band-aid on top of Band-aid on top of Band-aid, and it's not doing shit. You can keep rebuilding. Go for it. It's going to keep coming down. Okay, what's the root of the problem? And that's what we need to do is find the root, get to the bottom of the issues. I do this every single day with people's health. Okay, you have a symptom. Their symptom, what's it coming from? I'm not just going to give you some medication or give you some prescription or tell you to go run 10 miles. That's not going to do it. That's just putting a Band-aid on. Next thing you know, you can't, your foot hurts. Now what do I have to do? Give you a leave, right? So anything that this state is doing, it's covering up. It's not doing anything. It's just putting a pretty little bow on something that's completely broken.
But hold up, Nikki. So so let's look at it like this, right? Let's break this down. That's why I wrote my books. My books explain all of this.
Oh, wait. Before I need links. Okay. I think one thing that's very important for us to do is when we're starting to post and get stuff out there, that we're linking everybody's stuff. Dante, I know you have your books and you talk about them all the time. And I think it's important for people to actually have access to them. So if after
I'll
this, please send me
send you
the
the
links
link.
to, and then we'll put it in this, and then same thing on Beyond. Hello. Hey,
Thank you for
Gushan.
joining. So listen, now the reason
Wait,
why,
wait,
okay,
wait,
so
wait, 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 wait. Jakeem,
what?
Yeah.
good morning.
Good
Shalom.
morning. I'm sorry. Slept in, which is rare for me, so I guess it
Are you
is.
okay?
No, I yeah, this week is my recharge day, so it's like I guess I slept a little longer than I'm used to. So
You
for me to sleep
neither
till
did.
like 9 or 10 o'clock is like rarity and amazing in itself. So it's like I don't really look at those as losses more than like, oh, I actually got to sleep.
Right. So I have a watch that tracks everything. So your mental recharge is like probably nearing 100%. So that's good. Good.
You sure
Okay.
wasn't that,
Sorry.
you sure wasn't that screwball?
It
Wait,
wasn't that.
what? Wait, what?
No.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, no. First of all, I didn't have a little invite to this party, and y'all know I'm here by myself. So I need to hear what happened. Where'd you guys end up going?
We went
I,
to a
I
soft opening for the soul food restaurant over there at the Emerald Square Mall. Come to find out, I know the owner as well. So, but by the time we got there, they already had put all the food away and whatnot. So we was just pretty much sitting in like an empty, half-open restaurant.
Yep.
Then we all back here and looked at the new merchandise and checked that out. We're about to put in another order later this week. Yeah, it's official. Beyond Eon production merchandise is coming, people.
Yes. So I don't know if you heard, I was telling Dante that I think that we can maybe get Ori to set up a website for us. Yeah, are you down with that?
I'm down.
And I think we should all get those pictures taken of us in the merch and put that up on the site so people can see what it looks like when the pictures that you guys took last night.
oh, that
Oh,
was just pictures for the shirt.
we're gonna get some professional pictures done.
Yes. Okay, so no food. You're in an empty restaurant. Go on.
So we come back to the house to look at the merch, take some pictures, and like just discuss what's the next steps with orders and whatnot. And a suggestion came about as far as a peanut butter whiskey. I was like, I ain't never really tried that
That
before.
is so good.
I'm in the mood for a beer. He's like, you don't like it? I was like, I don't know. It's peanut butter. It was not bad. I liked it, but that's not what made me tired. Like I said, like that was nothing.
That was a
I'm good.
vehicle to knock you out.
No, it wasn't.
That's
I
funny.
did it.
No?
No, it wasn't. It was just being tired. Like when he was leaving, he was like, "Go to bed." I was like, "I'm gonna go to bed." I shut everything down.
Good
I
for
shut everything
you.
down, and next thing
I'm
I
so
know,
glad you had the night off of work. You needed that.
yeah. So next thing I know, I'm waking up like I'm like, "Oh, that's the time." Okay.
I love that. I love that. So we've kind of been discussing, well, obviously you've been in here and trying to listen and trying to jump on at the same time. So I know that was a little bit frustrating for you, but I'm glad you're here. Um,
It went easier this time around for some
yeah,
reason, so I'm not
we're
knocking
not
it. So
completing. All right, Dante, I know you were in the middle of your spiel. I'm sorry, but I wanted to make sure Jakeem got on here and said hi.
Now it's all good because Keem gonna know. So now, Nikki, we keep putting things on the state, right? So now, like I said, let's go back to the starting point. The starting point is family structure and individuals. You as an individual are a reflection of your family. So whatever ideology is developed in your home is the ideology that you're going to project when you leave the home. So we keep saying the state, first of all, is the state raising your home? No, the state is not raising your home. The government is not raising your home. You're raising your home. Whether you have mother and father, mother and mother, father and father, that's the generation we live in. But there's still some form of structure in the home. So whatever ideology you're instilling in them children, because the children don't train themselves. Like I'm watching my boy's baby boy, and look at a baby is so beautiful about babies. They just want, like, we went to the beach and they just looking at a whole new world, like running around. Then they draw on the wall. Like, who taught the baby to draw on the wall? You see what I mean? That they just doing what they doing. So whatever you instill in them is what they're going to reflect. So when we keep saying the state need to do something, it's not about the state doing something. It's about what are you doing as an individual. So when I sit up there,
but it is because the state is made up of individuals who are also grew up, who also have those ideologies that are.
But listen to what I'm saying. But listen to what I'm saying to you. Do you go to the state house often to hear information from them? No, you don't. But who do you go to? Neighbors.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
The community.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you. That's why I keep trying to say we have to go in steps.
Right.
We have to do in steps. So it starts with the family, then the neighborhood, community. So the thing about it is, if you see something, King, in Brooklyn, I was in early Brooklyn, right? And King would testify to this. You did something wrong. Forget your mother and father getting you. The neighbors got you first.
Yeah. The family.
No, listen. Like, by the time, like, everybody had permission to whoop your behind.
Yeah.
If they knew your grandmother, that was it. That's all they needed to know. That was all the permission you needed. You got beat by the teacher, who got beat by, then you got beat by the crossing guard, then you got beat by somebody that knew your auntie, who was going to your grandmother's house next week, but she's like, I'll get this now before I forget later. And then when you got home, you got beat again.
Right. Yeah, and that's we'll talk about this next time we record another episode on relationships, but that's what I wanted for Raven. I didn't get that opportunity from different circumstances. I wanted a community to raise her. I wanted her to go out in the street and play with friends and get yelled at by a neighbor's mom if she was doing something stupid. Our world is changing so fast. You can't touch your child. Children are running off and calling the police on their own parents. It's sickening.
Okay, now that's when you could get with the government. See, the government did that because you gotta understand what was taken away when you do that is discipline, structure. So when you see the mental health of people, again, if you're gonna let the government dictate what you instill in your home, the policy you instill in your home, that's on you. Because I'm telling you right now, as a father,
it's everywhere. It doesn't matter. It's everywhere. It's permeated everything.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Ain't nobody that's not in my household gonna tell me how I'm gonna raise my child. If I'm beating my child because my child did something, I'm beating my child because my child did something. Now, my child wanna sit there, and my child wanna sit there and call police on me, and they take you. You got what you deserve. Go in that foster care system and see how much you're gonna get you better.
It's not even that. It's not even that. It's he took away my Nintendo. That's where it's at.
I get what.
If you're raising your child with certain principles, I think that it wouldn't go that far. But then they're watching all these other stupid kids on social media.
But again, that's your home. You could dictate what your child watch or don't watch.
In the home.
All right. Okay. So here's okay. Now we're gonna get back to what we talk about. Nikki, stop it. You know how I think, so cut it out. First and foremost, like I told you, number one, the reason why I'm the way I am is because I'm going to make sure my children are raised in an environment that I know is going to be able to functionally bring them up properly. If I got to financially put myself in a situation where I'm going to be around a certain group of people, I'm going to be around a certain group of people. Because you know what? There's no way in the world. Yeah, go ahead, make the face. I make faces too. There's no way in the world. Okay?
You can't. Because you're going to be running. All you're going to do is be running. This is the same thing with bullying. Every kid gets bullied. They fucking move. No one wants
First of all,
to stay and get the hit anymore because everyone wants to attack everybody.
My kid's gonna My kid's gonna know karate. So guess what? You touch my kid,
Right. Okay.
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Ain't no,
Yeah. That's a
my kid's
foundation.
gonna.
Karate
And
is a foundation. Martial arts are a foundation where it's mind, body, and soul. So they're going to not only get the teachings from you at home, they're going to learn a way of life and how to understand the world.
I'm gonna join them too. I'm gonna be doing it right with them. So they're gonna see me doing it with them. Yellow belt, black belt, brown belt.
Birch,
So
we're coming to you.
no, no. The thing is, I'm not a father, so I can't speak on being a father. But like I said, I counsel enough kids to know why they do what they do. I counseled enough. That's what I used to do
I mean, I'm
for a living.
struggling. Yeah,
Huh?
I know.
From
Yeah, no, I
1990.
have no doubt. I mean, I have no doubt, Dante, because I know what you've observed. And the same thing for Ori. He's not a father, but the observations he's made, you can put the pieces together and you can collect enough information to understand how it works. When the emotional piece is put in there, that's where you
Oh,
have
what's
a
up,
lot of
Falvo
issues.
Bacon?
Hello, hello.
Yo, he's an artist from Springfield. Great
Oh, okay.
performer.
All
Great
right,
performer.
I need to get all these people that jump in. I think what I need to start do is writing down all their handles because you lose them all. I can't see anything anymore after we stop the live. So I gotta write all these down. I'd like to tag some of the people that come in here that say hi so we can grow.
Salutes, King. Yo, nah, Nikki, don't worry. I got you. Just keep talking.
So yes, like all of your everything you're saying is so valid and it's so true. But I think there's a level where there's too much protection. There's too much
No.
like I
Nikki,
feel like I protected Raven too
I'm
much.
protecting my listen.
Yeah.
It's not too much protection. See, okay, when you
No?
speak, no, watch. I'm gonna prove it.
Okay.
How many parents lost a child because they wasn't there enough? The child might have felt that way.
And the
You see,
opposite is true.
so what I'm saying, so this is why I keep trying to say, yo, Nikki, two words that I keep saying: the miscommunication of perception, phrases, and proper perspective. See, I could speak from one aspect, but then I will go to King. The next episodes we got coming up, the next 3 episodes, we're talking about relationships and family gathering with people, if you paying attention. King talked about conflict within the home and when and
Right.
how you should involve your children. See, that is an element that is needed because you know what it also instills in them and teaches them how to resolve conflicts within themselves as well. Because you
Exactly.
don't know, his kids could go to school and see a conflict, and guess what they could say? Hey, we shouldn't be doing this because it's what was instilled in them.
Right. Because
That's what I mean by
this is how mommy and daddy do it.
yeah,
They
exactly.
learn,
See,
right.
so
Absolutely. Again, so it's not hiding them from situations. It's not pulling them out of situations. It's teaching them how to work within the situation and to move around people and how to stay away, how to immerse themselves into society.
right now, Nikki, what I'm saying, and I want Keem to speak after I say this part, is this: we are a functioning family unit. So we all lived in the same neighborhood. Guess what? Your daughter will be coming over my house. Your daughter will be going over King's house.
Yep.
You see what I mean? We will have a structured balance where
Mm-hmm.
what you would want for your daughter would have happened. See, that's up to you moving in the communities that you move in
Right.
and getting to know the people that's surrounding you. That's on you. So like I said,
Absolutely.
now, like I have friends that and you're gonna meet them one day. I have friends, like I have a friend that they live in a nice neighborhood. Everybody knows each other. Matter of fact, they live down the street from King. That's the funny part. Right down
Mm-hmm.
the street from King. And there's another his cousin live in a gated area where this area is beautiful. I was like, this is the type of house I want to live in. Where
Yeah.
it's like each house have their own personal playground in the back of the house. But they still engage with each other as neighbors, and the kids engage with each other. Because when I went over to visit his cousin, he was introducing me to the neighbors, and these were he's a correctional officer. This dude owned a business with a rim shop. So it's like, and see, I came in and he introduced us, and we had a roast, all kind of stuff, cookout. It was crazy. They was roasting a pig. So that's what I'm sitting up there saying, is the place you put yourself in, you put your family in. Right. One of the things that I resent of my mom is the environments that she put us in. Like, even though I lived in the projects and stuff, it made me tougher and stronger. But I felt
Hi, Jakeem.
Oh, I thought it was just me. I was like, maybe I froze.
Who
Okay.
froze?
You did.
Oh,
it was buffer.
Dude, I don't even see it on my end. My end look clear.
Yeah, of course. That's part of the freeze. You just
We lost you for a good 60 seconds.
like we like I stayed still because I wasn't sure if it was me, and I was like, I ain't gonna say nothing proper.
And then I'll always see this line going around.
Like, all right, it's not me.
You know what? I'm not going to do this in my house no more. I'm going to do this outside.
Thank the Lord. You're learning. Okay, we need your input.
Right. On the politics, on the family, or on the community? Which part?
All of them.
Whatever comes first to you, whatever feels good to talk about right now.
In the sense of the community, there is a lacking, not just here, but most places. But I think to what Dante is saying is like the situation you place yourself in. Coming from the background is one thing. Having the mindset to want to do better for yourself going forward and your family going forward is also a mind state. Everything is weaved and tied in together. Like, me and my wife lived on the south side when we were pregnant with the first one. We was doing that to stay closer to family. Family lived like literally down the block from her. I was working second shift. Nobody was there. So where was family? Her brother lived around the corner. Her mother lived 5 minutes away. Nobody was there. She's going through fibrosis with the pregnancy and whatnot and difficulties. I'm working in Kwanzaa Point. If it wasn't for the fact that my brother sadly was going through a divorce and he needed a place in between and he stayed with us, she would have been home alone, like going through this while I'm sitting here trying to provide and like I'm going crazy 30 miles down the road, 30, 40 miles down the road.
Can't do anything.
Can't do anything. I broke the speed limit and lost many a times getting to my wife during this process. Like, I made it from Kwanzaa Point to the hospital and parked 2 blocks away and still made it to just in time when the doctor said, "Who do you want to come in the room?" I'm holding on to the stick of breathing and like, she's like, him. So we moved from there after that. Like, not to knock her family, we still love her, like we're still involved, but it was like, it was a dose of reality that I wanted her to have that community, that family, but it wasn't there. So we had to do what we had to do to make sure that our family was good. So we moved back into a nice area. We moved back into North Providence. We love it here. Like, that's why we brought the house to North Providence, because of the environment that we want our children to be raised in. It's a nice, clean environment. It's not filled with like random craziness going on in the streets at night and like acts of violence and all that stuff. Like, yeah, we know that it exists. We know that they know it exists, but we don't have to subject them to it.
Right.
As far as the community going outwards, like, I don't know what the root problem is, Nikki. I don't think anyone can like really get to the root of the problem. Like, because every root that you see is connected to another root, and the ground is vast.
Yes.
Like,
yep. It's deep, it's dark, and it's spread out. I agree. There's no one place you can pinpoint, but I think it's recognizing that there is an issue, and then whatever way that you can move in a better direction, that's what we have to do. And I think that's the problem. People will see the root cause or whatever they're in their area that they're dealing with, and then instead of shying away from it or moving away from it or trying to make things better, they get deeper down. It's like they get drugged down by the deep roots, and it gets worse.
Yeah, it's the very much so can't beat them, join them mentality sometimes. Like if
Right.
this is not to say that the people that notice the problem haven't tried.
Hey, Steph.
It's like if they were supported in their efforts, how much
Right.
support are they getting in their efforts? Who like it's getting ugly right now. Who's giving up? Who's walking
Hey,
away from?
Steve.
Who's leaving them out there by themselves? Like it's not easy to take on that mantle because
Right.
it seems like a winless fight
Right. And
because
that you have to change, like you did. You stayed, you were hoping that her family were going to be able to be that community that you needed. You chuffed it out, and then you're like, okay, this is not right for us anymore. We have to change locations. And that recognition made all the difference in the world for you girls. And sucks that you're not close to them, but you are close to them, and it works in a better way.
we're still very close. We still go to like the family reunions. Like summer's kicking up. This is when like all the parties are gonna be happening. We're gonna be visiting her father. Like I said, every other weekend, like her father comes over here on a Sunday, and we just sit on the porch, have a drink, and laugh and talk. Like I love that. That is like probably my favorite part of the week. That's
Yep.
like I wish we could do this. Like I wish we could have all the parents on the porch just chilling and doing this every Sunday. Like, but not
It
every relationship is built like that,
yeah.
you know?
I mean, even when I moved back here to Rhode Island in 2017, I was in a bad way. Bad marriage. I was broken. I came back for solace. I came back to be embraced by my family. And instead, I felt, I don't know what anyone else was thinking because I don't get to talk to anybody. I felt like I was being pushed away, and people didn't see that little girl that used to come and visit. They saw someone else. And instead of trying to talk to me or, bring me in, when I was trying to reach out to them, I got pushed away. And so I think that's been the hardest part about living here, is if I had that community, I'm making it now with you guys. I'm making it now with friends. But when I was here, I was all alone. I did have my parents, but I was still in such a bad state that even I couldn't receive their support. And so, yeah, it's moving around all of those things and trying to create a foundation that can be strong enough to a positive foundation to move forward. So, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, and you're right. It's there's no one thing, but when it comes to politics, when it comes to dealing with the people who are in charge, they're not listening. They're not listening to us. And the people
Sadly,
that can help, that can truly help, that have the backing, are not there. And so, like Dante said, we have to start with our neighbor and go out that way.
But that's the thing, Nikki. Yo, that's my point. If you're crying, see, again, this is what Beyond Eon Productions is. Right now, we're a whisper. See, we're a whisper. A Wednesday, pun intended. We're a whisper right now. But one day, we're going to be a voice. See, I have this thing, and me and Keem talks about this. It's not about who's not paying attention. Let's focus on those that is paying attention. So whoever's listening right now, it's up to us to join up and become a bullhorn and speak on the same one voice and say what's going on. And then we take our little resources that we have and we make things work for ourselves. That's on us. See, you don't see me crying to the government, oh, come help me or whatever. Things go up. You know what I do? I get more intelligent.
Yep.
That's one thing that people that know about me know. When situations get hectic, I get calmer and relax. I'm like, nah, we're going to do this. Don't worry about it. It's going to work. So you can sit up there and cry about who's not helping you, or you can use what's in your hands and use the people that are helping you. So if it's just one person, like for instance, again, this was an idea in King's head.
Mm-hmm.
This was an idea. He spoke on the idea. How many people you think he talked to before the idea came to me? And together we made it this.
Mm-hmm.
Now ask King, because he's on the phone right now, did he ever think this was going to happen? Did you ever think, King?
Not as soon as it did. I've always had it in the back of my mind, but as far as like when, no, I had no concept of when that would actually happen or when this would actually happen. I can't say when. Yeah,
Bro,
and for it to look the way it looks and the quality, I was just everything. It was like,
So
you know how they say,
much more hit you. The reality of all of it is like in that one shirt, the one hoodie.
listen, it's the first, I guess, the first wave of reality hitting. It's still like slowly like seeping in. Like part of me is not accepting it. Like before. Like I'm not just like it's not that I'm in denial of it, but it's like I don't want to get saturated in it to the point where I lose focus of what needs to get done. You
Right.
know.
It's
So
it's being grateful and
like
acknowledge.
last night was taking a moment. I'm sorry. Last night was like taking a moment to enjoy like the reality
Yeah.
of it. Now it's back
hey,
to
King,
work.
You
King,
got to sit in it for a
answer this.
little bit. You got,
Hold up, Nikki. King, answer this question, because I told Nikki earlier, I don't know if you heard us. I'll just say, yo, we watched each other cry for the first time yesterday. Why was we crying?
It was a beautiful reality of what was going on. Like, and I don't even know how to explain it other than like a bond that we already have a bond, but it was like it was deepened for by that moment. Like he asked me a question, I understood the question without him asking the question, and I was
yeah.
like, no, I got. He asked me for something. It's kind of like synergy, like when you've been around a person, almost like twins. Like if you know what,
ESP.
basically,
Yeah.
he asked me a question without asking the question. I answered the question. Exactly. We had a whole conversation, pretty
Right.
much.
That final link was made that connection yesterday.
Yeah. Yes.
I love it. So I'm very happy for you guys, and I know I came in later, and I'm still getting involved with you two, and more so, and I hope that it will continue. But I mean, I want to be more involved as I can be with the two of you and whatever you're doing or who you're talking to. That I hope that connection brings forth even more strength, and that I want to be a part of it. I mean, that's why I'm here. And I want you guys to know that I am here, regardless of how busy I am in other things, that I'm rallying for both of you, that I see the potential of what's going to happen, and you're making it happen. And that's so awesome. And I'm just very happy to be a part of it, and thankful to you guys for this amazing opportunity. So thank you.
Thank you so I like you you put out all of your energy into not, not just being positive for yourself and being positive for the people tuning in, your clients. Like you saw something in us that intrigued you, and you saw a potential that someone else down the line is going to see. Like this is like as far as like a bigger scale and moving forward, you were the
Right.
first one to see the potential in what we were doing, and
Yeah.
you supported us, not knowing us. And the beauty in that was now we get that we get the chance to support you in the same way.
Thank you. Yeah. And that's what it's about. That's what we're trying to do. And whoever comes along and whatever facet that is, just to grow that and to just, I don't know. It's kind of a kumbaya-ish type of thing, but that's what
Wait
we're
till you see the
trying to do.
picture. Wait till you see the picture we're gonna take. Everybody's gonna be crying. Everybody's gonna be crying when they see the picture we're gonna take. That's gonna be a statement. Again, I may be the talkative of the group until Keem take over and talk, because you know when he talks, he has a lot to say. That's why I just listen. But the point of the matter is, this man had a vision, and this vision is now here in the flesh, and it ain't going nowhere. It's up to us on what we do with it. And again, we are beyond the food, because we are now in food. We're beyond the music, because we have music, and we are beyond family, beyond productions. And what we're gonna do until we can't do it no more, can we stop breathing? We're gonna show you. We're gonna show you. You can build a community, because that's what we're doing. We're building a family. We're building a community. We're giving you information. People, you might not see them commenting in the comments or whatever. They're telling me. They say, "Yo, we believe in what you're doing. Stay what you're doing." Right there. You keep doing it. And even though somebody could cheering from the background, and you don't always got to see somebody cheering. Like I said, I don't care about accolades. If you could acknowledge it, you say keep it going. Like yesterday, what that was with me and him is like, holy shoot, look what the heck we done.
In a short amount of time.
I'm like, what the heck did we just do?
Yeah.
Even though we know we said we was gonna do it, we like,
because
holy shoot.
You're in it deep over and over and over and over again, and you don't see what it's doing until you get to that one moment where you're stopped and you're like, whoa, this is really real.
We never, and the thing is, we never celebrated anything. Go, what you were saying, Keem?
No, I was agreeing.
We never, yesterday we were celebrating, but we actually wasn't celebrating, which is crazy. It's like
June 22nd.
We just gotta take a day and actually really just sit back and be like,
let's go. I want to go out.
After the 22nd, because we got a lot of work to do. After the 22nd, we'll do that, because again, we gotta like I said, we gotta get that website going. We gotta get the shirts and stuff going. Yeah, Keem, a 3X. Put that in the list. I gotta just find out what color. It's a 3X. All right,
guys, I gotta go. I have to go to work.
We know that.
I gotta eat and roll out. All right, guys. Wednesday Whispers, episode 15 at you. So many good things coming. You guys got to check out Open Door Policy 3-part series, and this weekend will be quite interesting.
It's a thing.
You're going to learn a little bit more about me.
The Nikki Chronicles. Yo, Keem, the Nikki Chronicles.
And that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning. All right. On that note, we're out. All right, you two. Have a good day. All right. Beyond Eons Productions, Wednesday Whispers, episode 15.
Nikki Chronicles coming soon.
Yes.
Oh, not calling it.
Huh?
All right. I got to go for real.
Peace.
All right. Bye.